what is your typical kind of customer? Like, walk me through the process. Is this someone coming in, they know exactly what they want, they're kind of telling you what they want, or is there a pre-consultation? How does it all work?
Okay, great question. We started we evolved. So I bought 2 cars with the team and we converted them.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to show what we could do. But in that process, we also had to do the interior. We had to do a number of things that we wouldn't do today. What the ideal customer for RiiSE going forward, as you rise up, is you take your personal favorite car you've been driving since you were 16, or your wife's favorite car. Our ideal way right now is you bring us your car and we'll electrify it. We'll make it an EV. Now, if you do need the interior to be redone, like a Singer, as we talked about, or so we have what we would like to do is our whole RiiSE interior package, and we have partners we're working with now where I want to say farm it out. We're just not big enough to do all things for all people.
But you're sort of one stop.
Yep, we're one stop. We go through it, and generally the 2 questions I will ask people when I'm consulting with them is, and guys and girls are different. It's logic and emotion.
Right.
And generally, you're bringing maybe your high school car, your Volkswagen Bug that you had your first date in, you still have it today.
Yeah. Which one's the logic? Which one's the emotion?
Generally, the question of the people.
Yeah.
Generally, the guy's the logic one, the woman's more emotional. But you know what? When somebody's been driving their car, it could have been your grandfather's car, something you're very emotionally attached to it.
That's right. Yeah.
And so the whole circular economy or keeping it on the road, we can get into other things. But I will go through a number of questions. But it boils down to how fast do you want it to go and how far do you want it to go? Because of the 6 components, those are the 2 main ones that will affect what we offer in the motor options and the battery options.
Is that a trade-off?
Yeah. Well, I've always said, they say good, fast, or cheap. Pick 2. You can't have all 3.
Right.
And what I always say, you can get range, performance, or speed. Pick 2.
What kind of cars can work? Is there any car that can't work?
There's no car that can't work. It always boils down to price. So I'll go through 2 things here, which is kind of a good way to talk about it is I want someone to bring me their favorite car, and then we go through it. But you got to remember, I have to find places to put things. And taking out the gas tank is one thing, but batteries right now are a challenge. Our main goal with RiiSE going forward is to have our conversion kits at a certain price point, which we can talk about anytime, so that it's viable, economical, realistic, and sustainable for people when they do the math. So any car. Now there are 2 types. There's e-axles, where like a Tesla, the motor's in the back and out of the motor comes 2 drive shafts that go right to the wheel. I call that an e-axle motor. And in a V8, like you take out a V8 gas engine, or we refer to it as ICE, internal combustion engine, with a drive shaft. So we call that a direct drive motor. Either way, you can have either or. And sometimes you can take out a V8 engine with a direct drive and make it an e-axle in the back. So the motor's in the back, the battery's up front. But when that car was born 45 years ago, the motor was in the front.
Right.
It had a direct drive to the rear diff. But I can now put the motor where the rear diff is and just have it there.
Right.
So there's combinations. But to answer your direct question, there's no car I can't do now.
Yeah.
In the sense of, but it really boils down to price, because you want to do things. We at RiiSE want to do it quick and fast. If we want to do custom, it will take longer. But our whole goal as a commercialization of this business growing is to be able to have this car, you come in and within a month, it's converted to electric.